minutes. Good afternoon, 47. Your destination is the annual Global Innovation Motor Race in Miami, Florida. After analyzing the data from Reynard's computer, the case is clear. The Providence defectors are Robert and Sierra Knox, head of robotics developer Kronstadt Industries. A visionary inventor and technological innovator, Robert Knox has spearheaded Kronstadt Industries to the bleeding edge of technological development. His equally brilliant daughter, Sierra, is not only a financial wizard, but also a fiercely competitive race car driver, with a fiery temper to match. Kronstadt enjoys enormous popularity with global consumers. However, few are aware that the company is also one of the world's leading suppliers of next-gen military tech. Last year, despotic ruler Jin Po employed prototype Kronstadt drones against peaceful civilian protesters in the now infamous Tungan Valley incident. And although it has yet to be proven, there is little doubt that the Knoxes personally brokered the deal, making them complicit in a war crime. It is unclear why the Knoxes would betray their masters, but likely the fear of being next on the Shadow Clients hit list has pressured them to cut a deal with the enemy. Undoubtedly, with Kronstadt Industries on their side, the militia will increase their attacks tenfold, and so our contract obligates us to retire Robert and Sierra Knox and contain the damage they may inflict on Providence. I will leave you to prepare. Welcome to Miami, 47. The innovation race is on its last day, and it is down to the wire. Thousands of eager fans are gathered for the final laps of this unexpectedly close race. Sierra Knox is expertly piloting her red Kronstadt car. Her father, Robert Knox, roams the nearby expo building where Kronstadt is showcasing its new prototype car. The Kronstadt RK Mark III has seen fierce competition from the Chinese Kowloon Heavy Industries' new racer. Moses Lee, CEO of Kowloon, has taken a dominant lead and looks invincible. Sierra Knox will need to risk it all if she wants to win for the third year in a row. The stakes are as high as they can get.
Sir, if you want to come through, I'm gonna have to pat you down.
How much time remaining?
Thank you, sir.
Don't worry, folks.
This will be over in no time. All right. Good job, sir. Thank you.
Don't forget, this race is all about getting some miles under the hood. It's as much about the car's stamina and technology as it is about the driver's talent. Well, the anticipation.
See that red
here
car,
is just
47?
so high.
That's the
This is
Kronstadt
place
race
to be.
car with Sierra Knox behind the wheel.
Don't forget, the secret of endurance racing. How about that crowd, huh? Awesome day of racing here in Miami. This race is not over until the clock
I don't
ticks
care
down.
about your problems, all right? I made it clear this morning that if things didn't change, I'd be off the Kronstadt team. Half an hour later, I have to listen to Knox berate my skills as a mechanic because the roll cage interferes with the radio signals from Sierra's suit. It's no more. I'm done. Yes, I know you're a man short now, and no, I don't give a rat's ass about it.
Yes.
You double my salary for the entire week, and I'll come back in case Sierra decides to use that last pit stop.
In that it's all
Well,
about which
you
team
decide
can go the
otherwise.
distance.
I'll be down
Fuel
by the pack.
efficiency and reliability. That's the name of the game. This is
One of the Kronstadt pit crew has quit the team in protest, and
where you see the car technology of tomorrow. So that's Bruno Diaz. Came in third last year on this track. He'd want to do better this time. I wouldn't be too surprised to see him today. Don't forget, the secret of endurance racing is to keep that car going until the end. This race is not over until the clock ticks down.
dressed as a mechanic, you're now allowed inside the Kronstadt pit. I suggest you talk to Grace Miller, chief mechanic. She could probably use some extra hands.
How's he doing? No. But judging by the state of the car when they broke the back in,
You're the junior slip wrench who got injured yesterday, right?
Suppose I am.
Great, this is your lucky day. Do well and there's a bonus in it, got it?
Got it.
All right, everyone, look alive and get to your stations. Sierra may come in for a last-minute pit stop, and I need you ready and able. You, rookie, get into position. Grab your preferred tool and be prepared. Today's your day to shine. Let's do this.
You should investigate your station, 47.
Sierra's coming in. Everyone on your stations, now!
And now for a bit of maintenance. Target down. Next up, Robert Knox.
What's happening? What's happening? Marshals and the paramedics. They're fast.
Be mindful of roaming security guards. Some of them may work out you don't quite belong. Use the crowds to hide in if needed.
Look out for the fireworks. Moses Lee will take the podium in a few moments. Make sure you have a great view of the celebrations from the stands. Hi there, Mr. Mechanic. Fatigue? Trouble concentrating? Blurred vision? Why don't you try Jitter? Based on an old Native American recipe and supercharged with caffeine and amino acids. Jitter.
Anybody got some? Yeah, thanks. Doctor gave me some sort of vitamin hydration boost, normally reserved for the driver.
It's me.
I'm here now.
Ready to meet up with the Sierra Knox over at the hotel. I had to knock out a guy and steal his flamingo outfit.
That was really nice. She's a hairdresser. 2 kids. Good kids, too. Real solid. Next hug.
Same as how.
I understood from the briefing earlier that we're just supposed to grab him if something happens to it. No poking around the engine or anything like that.
And Knox is a genuine technical genius. He's really protective about his projects. Prefers to fix everything himself, apparently. Don't worry about grabbing him. If anything goes awry, you'll see him down here as fast as lightning.
Gotcha.
Robert Knox has a race car on display in the expo building. The show staff is under strict instructions to summon him at any sign of malfunction. Apparently, Knox trusts no one to fix his car but him. Perhaps it's time to poke around under the hood, 47. They do say one should never mess with another man's wheels. Good. I dare say this should get Knox's undivided attention.
Huh. Why's the engine off? Let's just try to get this started again. Well, that doesn't sound good. Better call Knox. Mr. Knox? Yeah, it's Smith from down at the expo. Listen, the Mark III's making some, well, just odd noises. Can you come? Great. All right. Yeah, I'll be here.
swear to God, if someone's been tampering with the car, heads will roll. I need you to get in the car. Don't touch anything until I tell you. It shouldn't behave like this at all. Try the engine, Smith. All right, try it now. This should work. Ah, here we are. Just a loose wire back there. Let me just reattach it. Good. Hit it, Smith.
Both targets down. Well done, 47. Head for an exit, and we'll speak again soon.
Hey there.
Berlin, Shanghai, Montreal. We're bleeding operatives. Panic is spreading, and now we are axing our own?
Knox was a traitor. He would have caused incalculable damage.
And he won't be the last. This is exactly what the enemy wants. We need to fight the sickness, not the symptom.
And I have just the tool for the job.
Right. The Burnwood woman. Eric Soders warned you about her, didn't he? The Crusader.
I can handle Miss Burnwood. Everyone hates power until you offer them some.
You ought to know.
ICA speaks the enemy's language. We need them.
And once we don't?
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Fact remains, we are shadowboxing. We need to know who we are up against.
I was getting to that. His name is Lucas Gray, the late Mr. Cobb's head of security. Cobb was ground zero, first of our operatives to die. It had to be one of his staff, someone with military training and access to the plane.
Grasping at straws.
Gray is a mercenary, a veteran of every backwater tragedy you've ever ignored on the 5 o'clock news. Chechnya, Sierra Leone, the list goes on, but before '89, nothing. no records of any kind.
Ah, come on. CIA, KGB, plenty of spies went dark.
After the curtain was lifted, I cast a very wide net. Lucas Gray simply does not exist.
If you're all quite done wetting yourselves with excitement, I couldn't give two shits where he came from. I only want to know one thing.
How does he know about us?
I swear to God, this hearts and flowers crap will get us both killed. Can't you see? Your so-called friend is working for them now. He's not the man you knew.
This is his fight too, Olivia. Even if he doesn't realize it. Like it or not, 47 is our last and only lead on the partners. He needs to remember.
He's coming for us. And unlike you, he won't hesitate.